Oh, there's the circle I'm supposed to look at. What's good, internet? I'm the angry philosopher on drugs. I recorded stuff for this video like 2 or 3 days ago in bed, but recent changes to my medication, the drugs in question, have made my blood pressure drop to the floor to almost, and with it, it's taken my willpower, my motivation, my mood, and everything else. So probably going to get more of this subdued angry, like, well, that's fucking stupid, as opposed to the hypo angry that you might get from some of the more energetic commentators. One moment. I had to head up to the shops because I'm out of milk, to have my cereal, to line my stomach, to take my medication without giving myself stomach ulcers. I thought as long as I'm out and about, I might as well just do something live. The only person that pisses me off more than just about everybody else is me, when I can't scrape together enough willpower to get some of the ideas in my head out into the real world. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just lower the quality of what I want to put out there and then just get it out there. So I wanted to talk about offending people. To offend. It's like the currency. Oh, that's terrible. Backlighting. Very overcast today. Offense. I'm going to take a seat for a few minutes. Offense is like the currency of the perpetually outraged. And I think part of the reason it's so insidious is because it's not just one simple thing. Sometimes offending people is bad, sometimes offending people is good and needed. How do I pause this? Someone's walking past with a kid. I don't want to be swearing in front of them. One moment, here they go. Okay. So according to the Oxford English Dictionary, to offend is to cause in someone feelings of annoyance, bitterness, or upset. Now, let's just put annoyance out of the way for a moment, because I'm annoyed by slow-moving people in the mall, for fuck's sake. I mean, I'm a cripple, I have a walking stick, moving around is painful, and if my slow ass is waiting on your slow ass, you have a problem. And you know, for the most part I can deal with that, but if you and your 3 friends taking up the entire fucking walkway that, again, my slow ass is waiting to get past, get a bar stool, turn it upside down, and all 4 of you take a seat. So sometimes I'm annoyed by people because I'm impatient, that's my problem. Sometimes I'm annoyed by people because they're stupid and inconsiderate, that's on them. But it's not really a huge deal. If something annoying you is the worst thing that's going to happen to you on a given day, you're having a pretty good day. Bitterness is where it gets more interesting, because, again, I looked up bitterness, and it's resentment, anger and resentment of being mistreated. And again, so I looked up resentment, it's anger at being mistreated. So, a lot of things are worth being offended over in this world. Slavery, genuine oppression like we see in a lot of third world countries, drugs crisis, all this sort of stuff. Like, not someone giving you a second look in the street or something or whatever, but like genuine, my life is in danger, my life is shit because this person is being an asshole towards me, and genuinely wielding power over what I can and can't do with my life. Ooh. Something's going down. Hope no one called the cops on me because I'm talking about offended. Nah, I'm good. The third category, I think a lot of people think they're getting offended because of resentment, but I suspect most people are getting offended because they're upset. Now, again, I went back to the dictionary, and to be upset is to have an established order thrown into chaos. Now, most often in our society that occurs with emotions. Your ordered calmness is thrown into an upset, sad, anxious chaos, whatever. But again, why does that happen? It happens when our established beliefs are challenged and thrown into chaos. Things like, hey, maybe white privilege is real, but maybe it's not a huge deal. Maybe it's like a tiny amount of privilege compared to, did you grow up in a safe, loving, supportive home? Is your body working? Is your brain relatively normal? Maybe it's like, hey, there's no such thing as a gender pay gap, but you think there is, but lifestyle choices and all of that. Hey, maybe there is still sexism in the workplace, but it's a rarity in this day and age, but it's not newsworthy to talk about the workplace that has no sexism, so all we see is instances of sexism, yada, yada, yada. Take home for this is, I think, look, if I've offended you because I'm treating you unfairly, that makes me an asshole. I'll own that. But if I've offended you because I've said something that challenges your established beliefs and you can't handle that emotionally, that makes you the asshole. So next time you're offended, stop and think about why you're offended and try to work out if you're the asshole or not. And next time someone says, you've offended me, say, hey, how have I offended you? Are you upset? Are you annoyed? Or are you genuinely resentful? Do you think I've done something to mistreat you? Alright, that'll do. I gotta get back up and get this cereal and get my medication. Peace out. I'll talk to you all later. Toodles.